make sure that my mic is working properly, and then we will go into this game, whatever it is. I know very little about it. Less so even than most of the games that I play on here. Alright, mic is working, so let's go. Let's check out the options real quick. Maybe a little bit. That's probably fine. Controls. Definitely don't want invert. Sticky targeting is fine. Sound. It's fine. Gameplay. Hide reticle or disable those things. Alright. Oh, yeah. I like subtitles. Alright, so let's start. Walk using left, look around using right. Got it. Curious. Modifiers. All lights start on. Disable map. Unlock all doors. Disable voice diaries. Enable commentary. No modifiers. Let's get started. Loading, loading. Haven't seen this much loading since I played Bloodborne.
Hi, Mom. So I got my ticket home from Europe. I get back on June 6th, but it's a really late flight because that was the cheapest, so it gets in at midnight. But don't worry, I'll get a shuttle from the airport so you don't have to pick me up. Like, really seriously, you don't have to. Okay, so, love you. See you soon. Bye.
Alright. So, gone home. Alright, so this takes place a little over 20 years ago. Sounds like it's raining outside. Presumably. Alright. Caitlin Greenbrier. Wow. Walking very slowly. Go. Okay. Put back. What is that? Oh, I crouch. There we go. Oh, Christmas decorations. Christmas duck. Ooh. There's a key. And it was $5.99. Contents of backpack. Huh, got a passport. Boarding pass. Oh, came from Amsterdam. Transferred in Cincinnati. I wonder if that'll be important. Thunder. Wow. Fizz right ginger ale. Okay. Gotta be able to move faster than this. There seems to be wrong with the lights, but okay. Wait a minute, I didn't need the house key? Yeah, I'd like kind of like to lock the door. Alright. Just sneak upstairs. Controlled burn scheduled for Boone County. Ah, Janice Greenbrier, presumably Caitlin's mom. Last fall, so it's not like something happened recently. Like room discovered that she died in that controlled burn. Let's see what's in the weekly planner. Yeah, I can't read that very well, but so ballroom dancing got canceled. Sad. She broke her leg or something.
It's weird hanging out with girls. Daniel was around ever since I was little, and other girls? I don't know. But being around Lonnie is like instantly just right. I gave her the grand Psycho House tour and took my revenge on Super Nintendo. And it was like, I don't know, I finally found someone I feel normal around. I drove her home and she gave me this tape and said, "You have got to listen to this." I haven't stopped playing it since.
Alright. So I've got another cassette. Let's hear what's on this one.
We're so cool, yeah, yeah. Yeah, we're so cool. We're so cool, yeah, yeah. Fuck you too, cool small.
That's enough of that. Gotta find the Super Nintendo. Adventurous the Cat returns. That's a weird game, but okay. I don't even notice what you're doing here. Also got Super Spitfire. Journey of the Crystal. Board game. Got your number. I really have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing here. Oh, I do not want to read this whole thing right now. Probably not that great. Move that there. I don't know if you noticed that I moved a whole bunch more furniture. I couldn't move your desk back into your room because all the stuff on the floor, I can't really move that by myself.
Yeah.
Move that stuff, but
Yeah, that's good. Thank you for doing all that. Really makes it a little bit less stressful for me.
Samantha. So is this... Oh, no. My character is Caitlin. So this is... her sister's room, I guess? Ooh, I gotta find the combination. Grab Steggy? Steady?
Victor had eaten, right?
Yes.
Liar. Did you see a lizard? You did? No, but you want to? Okay. Please?
Alright, well, let's go down here. See what's over here. Why my character is walking so slowly. Alright, well. Boss seems to be working. Oh, light. Band-aids. Seems to be a lot of just kind of walking around the house so far. Clearly I need to find a combination for that, that lock. That's about the only mission I have so far. And is there blood in the bathtub? Did my family get murdered? Go away to Europe for a couple of weeks. Oh wait, no, just red hair color.
Lonnie brought her hair dye over today. She said, I need to fix these roots. Think you could help? Dyeing hair is weirdly intimate. I don't know if I've touched someone else's scalp before. That's pretty intimate, right? It felt intimate. We looked in the mirror together after, and I expected her to say something about how it looked crappy, or good, or whatever. But that's when she said, "You're so beautiful." And she was looking at me. Right in that moment, I wanted to say something, but I waited. And the moment was gone.
Okay. This is a postcard. Yes, this is a postcard that my character sent. So, alright, well, if something happened to them, it was pretty recent. Seriously though, where is everybody? They go to the airport to pick her up and then she wasn't there. Looks like there's supposed to be a VCR here. So the VCR and the Super Nintendo are gone from their respective places. That's not really the greatest mystery so far, but it's something, I suppose. I don't know why I'd need to crouch, but okay. Oh, I guess to look under the bed. Well, look, leaves of grass. I don't know why that's on the bed, but Timberline Booksellers. Someone named Rick. But yeah, I cannot. I don't know that I can read that. That's an old family photo. Watercolor techniques. Okay. Not exactly thrilling. Kind of looks like drawers were opened in a hurry and partially emptied out. I can't tell if this is supposed to be scary or not. my character really a ghost who died on the trip to Europe? This is... Okay, so Samantha thinks she saw a ghost. Alright, ribbons. Orienteering, rifle team, and adventure training. Yeah, so here's all of my... Now I really am thinking that my character is dead and coming home if all of her stuff is packed up. It would be so cliche, but... somebody practicing painting a still life. Another cassette player. No, it's a coaster. What is this form? Performance evaluation. Alright. Apparently, Richard Federmack. Oh, this is something that my character's mother said. I guess a forest ranger. Like somebody who works for her. How thrilling.
Sometimes you just have to lie to Mom and Dad. Like when Lonnie asked me to see a band with her and stay over at her friend's place in the city after. That's a lie to Mom and Dad situation. But it was so worth it. The girls on stage were just so loud and real and awesome. And everybody was moving together like one huge tide of sound. Between two songs, Lonnie leaned over and said, "How do you like your first show?" I was so happy. I felt tears starting in my eyes. And then she up and hugged me. I think she could tell.
Something in the library. Alright. Dress in there? Maybe. Okay. Cosplay. What's here? Sam's dark room. Do not enter if red lights are on. Well, they are, but kind of need to get up there. Locked. Figure out some way to get up there. And yes, because of the issue with my PS4 controller, which again some games seem to have more problem with it than others. This one seems to be one of them. I can move faster if I'm walking sideways than forward. Go figure. These are the messages.
Sam. Sam. Hello?
Daniel.
Sam! Sam, where are you? Really? I need to talk to you.
Oh, that's now creepy.
Please be there.
Hi, Mom. So I got my ticket home from Europe. I get back on June 6th, but it's a really late flight because that was the cheapest, so it gets in at midnight. But don't worry, I'll get a shuttle from the airport so you don't have to pick me up. Like, really seriously, you don't have to. Okay, so, love you. See you soon. Bye.
That was my character's message, presumably. And that's the end of them. This is a more recent photo. Picture. I do think it's funny that there is a modifier that just starts with all the lights on. She's on the ROTC. Oscar Mason. Oh, I wonder if this is if this was Oscar's house. He said, you know, Oscar's stuff. So if they moved, oh, so maybe they just moved in recently into this house. All right. Yeah, she was there for a while. Eating le petit déjeuner and wearing a beret. Oops. All right. I've been getting her postcards for a while, apparently. New students. Apparently, they did not bring a positive attitude. Everything else is checked off.
Oh
Not
my
bad.
God. You are so lucky you finished high school before we moved into this house. So, it's the first day of school. And there I am, introducing myself to the class. And I say that I just moved into the house on Arbor Hill. All of a sudden, every kid in the room turns and just stares like I suddenly transformed into a mutant. I just stood there, wishing pretty hard for a rewind button. Because now maybe nobody knows my name, but they all know who I am. The Psycho House girl. Great.
So, it's kind of weird that getting all these diary things from Sam, the sister. Don't really know much about Katie except that she was in Europe for a while. This is a review of Laserdisc player. Can do better. I don't know. Let's go for the 4-digit combination for this and a 3-digit combination for the lock. Open directory. Alright, so there's lots of layers of wiring. Alright, is this the library that is the secret passage? No, this is Dad's office. Alright. Here's the library that has the secret passage. First, let's look at the actual library. Oh, so I guess the dad is an author. Hidden in the father's books is a porn mag. Okay. Okay, well that was entertaining, I suppose. Best-selling advice book for parents of teens. Yeah. Ooh, what's in the folder? 0451. Alright, that's probably the combination to that drawer. Alright, so it looks like the editor does not like her dad's reviews. They shows being friends with the boss is a very good thing. Alright, so what is in here? Read document. Please find enclosed your original document. Take a copy for your records. Notarized copy has been filed with the attorneys. What is this important matter? Oh, so it's the will of the guy who lived in this house. Okay. Okay, so everything was bequeathed to Terrence Greenbrier, which is presumably her father's father. At least that explains why they're in this house. Psycho house, as we know. Anything notable here? No. Alright, let's see what's in the secret passage. The other hidden compartments. One in the library, one it's not clear. One in the foyer, I guess, one in the upstairs hall. Alright, well, let's go find this hidden compartment here before we go upstairs, just because it's over here somewhere. Somewhere in the corner. Oh, there we go. Misfits.
At Todd's brother's place after the show, there was only a futon to sleep on, so Lonnie and I shared it. The lights went out. I was turned toward her. My eyes started to adjust, and then I could see she was looking at me, too. In the dark, she smiled. My heart was beating so fast. I rolled over. I felt so, I don't know, nervous. After a minute, she put her arm around me and was so close and whispered in my ear, "I really like you." I just nodded my head, and I really hoped she could tell. I really hope that she meant what I think she did. I felt like a shook-up can of soda ever since. I hope we have the chance to talk before I explode.
Okay, so Katie's sister likes girls, and apparently this one likes her. And she thinks Daniel is weird. Let's go find this other hidden panel. Pretty big house. I think it's, yeah, it should be on this wall here. Oh, there we go. Got a Ouija board. Ah, there we go. First combination scrap. So it's 0 something. Let's find the others. Hello, who are you? Oscar. What do you want? To come back. Alright, so I gotta find the other combination scrap. I think it's in the other this panel. No. No, it's the case for the set that Lonnie made for Sam. Yeah, my guess would be it's in the other this panel, which I guess is just over there, just down this hallway, or yeah, just through this doorway. All right. There we go. 051. Alright. Yeah, I don't really care about reading that story. Probably not important. I haven't even explored over there yet, but I'm going to look in. Alright. Let's see, to open, turn right 3 times and stop at 0, then turn left once. One left once. One full turn passing first number to stop at second number. Okay. Turn right 3 times. That's weird. And turn right and stop at third number. Okay. Let's go back in the room to the locker. see what's in here. Ooh, what's this? Oh, I note to Lonnie. 2 cats on a motorcycle. Alright, so... I'm gonna look over here. In a brochure. Creative writing would be perfect for you. Huh. That'd be nice. For her. Memory board. Classic books. Goodfellow. Just seem kind of all over the place. Motorcycle. Okay, that was kind of weird. I was looking over that whole instructions for how to open the lock, and you just kind of enter the numbers. Oh, so it looks like Sam has a shoplifting problem. Those clothes with the tag's still on. And she smokes. Oh, and
Lonnie came over today, but everything was different. She was sitting at my desk chair, and she wouldn't look at me. Finally, I asked her what was going on. She said she felt like she'd done something wrong that night in the city. Like I must think... But I said no. There was nothing wrong. I just wanted to say... But I couldn't find the words.
Sam also has
I felt like I was gonna cry, but I wasn't sad. She got up and sat next to me on the bed. I looked at her. Lonnie, do you think you could ever... And that's when she kissed me.
Okay. So that's Over the Alps, a novel traveling game. Alright, well I have a key to the basement, so I guess we can go down there. Yeah, I'm not reading that. I'm trying to read somebody's handwriting. Not that long. Weird looking skull. Mexico. Regional track and field finals. Alright. Wait, 100-meter relay? That's nothing. Are you sure 100-meter relay? That doesn't sound right. Usually they have the full amount. And long jump. Maybe 400-meter relay. Each person does 100. This Bible looks weird. Really need by people who do not read the Bible. Locked. Yes, well, I have the basement key, so how do I use the basement key? the basement? I think it is. So how do I use the key that I have? I don't understand. That's kind of all I can do right now. I guess there's also that door over there I haven't gone in, which is bathroom. Author magazine. Not that exciting. Those. Rain noises. I'm not sure if it's coming from in the game or in real life. There's a big thunderstorm going on out here. Alright, so I clearly I have the basement key, so why can I not open the basement door? No, I don't normally like to do this, but wait, so how do I get to the basement then? Oh wait, there's more stuff. I guess there's more stuff down that hallway. I didn't fully explore the first floor. I guess that makes sense. There didn't really seem to be a living room. There's that closet. Especially if there is a living room. This is kind of strange layout for a house.
Dawn County, Tacoma County, and Wistaria County. Residents are strongly urged to stay indoors and secure all windows and doors. Flood conditions are expected at lower elevations.
Severe weather warning. What do we got? X-Files Season 1. What else we got? The Dark Crystal. That was a fun movie. Actually, wait, no, did I see the Dark... No, I haven't seen the Dark Crystal.
This is a severe weather warning.
Similar in some ways.
Northwest Weather Service reports high winds and torrential rain conditions affecting the following counties: Austin County, Boone County,
Make friends,
Dawn.
even
You know that feeling where the first moment you see someone, it's like they have a big gold star around them, and you have to get to know them? Well, there's this girl. I think she's a senior. She's usually dressed kind of punk, but sometimes I see her in this, like, army uniform, and she's always drawing in this notebook, looking so intense.
play that cassette
I
after
had
this
no
is done.
idea how I would ever, like, have an excuse to talk to her. Till I noticed she and her friends hang out and play Street Fighter at the 7-Eleven every day after school.
Austin County, Boone County, Dawn County, Tacoma County, and Wistaria County. Residents are strongly urged to stay indoors and secure all windows and
Seems to
doors.
be
Flood conditions
Captain
are
Allegra.
expected
That's
at lower
the
elevations.
same character that the other stories were about. So what's on this cassette? This is music. Okay.
This is a severe weather warning. Northwest Weather Service reports high winds.
No way to know from the pizza. But how long it's been?
Dawn
Got
County,
abandoned?
Tacoma County, and Wistaria County.
I'm waiting to find my whole family murdered somewhere.
Secure all windows and doors. Flood conditions are expected at lower elevations.
equestrian manual. It's not surprising since her mother works for Coupon. Alright, this is the music room. Apparently. Lots of closet space in this house. Big closets everywhere. The accidental savior. Mary shoots. Oh, Danny misses.
When you live in one place your whole life, your next door neighbor is kind of like your default friend. And Daniel only got weirder over the years. So moving away has been a good excuse to, like, not see him anymore. But he did always have the good Nintendo games. Maybe I'll give him a call.
Wow, she is stone cold. Looks like her dad's writing career did not go that well. Music going, you know.
Somehow I always knew
Reproductive
that
system
someday
works.
we'd be through. Now that it's happened, I just can't believe it's true. I've done the best I could to keep from feeling blue. Can't
Yeah,
get
it does
you
seem
off
a
my
little bit
mind.
strange just
What
taking a look
my
at this.
goal?
I can see why
Mildew, and Chandru.
written
Why,
on
Daddy,
this.
I didn't know you were.
I'm right here looking at you, honey. Believe me, it's my shower.
Do you think I sent you far today?
Sorry about the stuff that's missing. What? Also, did Samantha run off? Oh, maybe that's it. Samantha ran off with Lonnie, and the parents are trying to find them. That's my guess for what's going on.
So you know what they say about the best laid plans of mice and men? Yeah, turns out it applies to Street Fighter too. At least I worked up the courage to walk into the 7-Eleven and ask for a turn, but all that practice at home did not exactly translate in the wild. So after I was finished getting my butt kicked, I followed them outside while they smoked. And that was when she asked me if I was that psycho house girl. But then she said she's always really wanted to see the psycho house. Her name is Lonnie. She's coming over tomorrow.
I wonder if I read these in the wrong order. Got some potato chips. Nothing in the underneath three-ring binder. I'd like to cordially thank you for having me to your abode for Thanksgiving holiday with your lovely family. Lonnie. basement. There's the furnace. Let's just pretend everybody's chopped up and thrown into the furnace. Does make the game more interesting. First place in something. Some science-related thing. Ah, here's what Caitlin did. You got a check plus. Because unlike Samantha, she actually does her work properly. Yes, you're a meow cat. Everybody, look! It's a dancing cat! It's okay, Kitty. You don't have to dance. So let's be honest, Victor, you like to dance sometimes. Find it hard to admit it to yourself. Alright, so let's see what all is in here. Looking for Reed College. Oh, good. Sam got into the creative writing program. That's nice.
I'm so stupid sometimes. I was telling Lonnie that I got into my college summer program thing, and I was all making plans like, you should come visit me, stay in my dorm room. But she said, Sam, I ship out on June 6th. I was like, ship out?
Yep.
To where?
June 6th, huh?
She said, to basic training. What did you think I was doing all that ROTC stuff for? I guess she's been planning to join the army right after high school since she was like 12. And I guess she's really going to do it. So I was like, after graduation, I'm just never going to see you again? She said, let's just have fun while we can.
Oh, so... Wait, Richard Greenbrier is grandfather's. I thought it was... What the head is cut out of that picture. That's kind of weird. Let's see. Dear Terrence, thank you for sending along a copy of your newly published book. Oh, so Terrence is the... I guess Terrence is the father? Okay. An implausible dimension. Science fictional de ex machina. We are speaking for life's milieu in clear and honest tones. Lens crystal that reflects their thoughts without distortion. So it's basically saying, I'm proud of you for writing your book, but it kind of sucks. Which apparently the audience thought as well, considering how poorly the book sold. So, he tried. Oh, citizenship stuff. From where? There's actually some mildly interesting stuff in the basement. Of De Soto to Sam. Ah. Oh, so. About Lonnie. Anything in here? Maybe there was another tape, considering there's this tape player. No, nothing under there. Girl Scout set list.
Todd's band lost their singer. Todd said he sucked. Lonnie said he got sick of Todd's shit, and he was complaining about needing a new singer. So Lonnie was like, I can sing. And they were all kind of like, you can?
Got another
and she was like,
I gotta find.
probably. But she's been rehearsing with them for like a week now. And I finally got to see them play in Todd's basement today. And she's actually really amazing. I feel so proud when she's on stage. It's incredible being in awe of someone you love. So everybody knows it's like a temporary situation till she ships out in June. But till then, I'm gonna be at every single show.
Alright. I'm gonna see if there's something in here, but it doesn't look like it. Alright, let's listen to that cassette. See if there's anything on that worth listening to. Oh, and then there's a button. X-ray specs. Okay, cassette. Let's hear. Can you sing? Dang, that doesn't get very Glad you are shipping out military, or is it just causing pain by singing? Class trip.
They tell you to stick with the group on field trips, Katie. There's a reason for that. Lonnie and I snuck off on the side paths at Multnomah Falls and got a little lost. Okay, a lot lost. Like, for hours. Right before the bus left, we found a trail and came running down the path, soaked and covered in mud, shouting for the bus not to leave. The school called home. Mom and Dad said, "You didn't get into trouble like this before you met that Lonnie girl." But I don't think they know about us. The kids at school, though, I'm really afraid that's a whole other story. Stick with the group, Katie. Stick with the group.
Batmobile. What's this scrap? That's a lie to Mom and Dad situation. Oh, that's a lie to Mom and Dad. Right, what they were saying. This is just another part of the diary that I've heard of some of these things. There's probably another tape around somewhere. Alright. Looks like Lonnie is a vandal.
I don't get Lonnie sometimes. Like, her band, and our zine, and her hair, and everything are all anti-authority. But I watch her in JROTC, and she's doing drills in perfect formation, following orders, no question. And there's all this stuff in the news about don't ask, don't tell. Like, she's going to join the army and then have to lie about who she is. She said they don't need to know what they don't need to know. Like it was no big deal. This from the girl who trashed her locker to, like, defend my honor. I've learned when to stop arguing, though. I don't think Lonnie even gets Lonnie sometimes.
their own little magazines. That was a very 90s thing, before blogs were a thing. And people did that all online. I don't know which way to go first. So I'll go this way. See where this goes. Yeah, this goes into my character's room. Alright, so now we get to go into the part of the house that was locked before, I think. Yep. So that's everything connected now. That's nice. Still gotta find the combination of the safe somewhere. Offer promotion. Oh. Well, that's nice. Mother got promoted, or at least they want to promote her. Whether or not she chooses to, who knows. Alright. So really, mostly I'm looking for a combination of the safe. So when was this? Alright. Go in here. Let's go. It's the coolest thing I found in Mexico. Let's see what's in here. Dining room. Wait, where's the kitchen? Oh, well, I guess if there's a dining room, it's probably through that door. I was gonna say, 'cause I have not seen. How many purses does this woman have? That's at least the second mom's purse that's been found. Anything else here? Wait, Richard Terrence? I don't know what's going on. Oh, hi, Jan. Another postcard. Let's see. What does she think of the Sistine Chapel? Here's a nice picture of the Vatican, which is a beautiful place. What? So cheating them down. That's awful. Everybody's an awful person. Kitchen. Let's go in there. I don't know why the combination was safe. Clearly what I'm looking for at this point. Alright, what's on the set?
Daniel finally came over to get his game. I'd been dreading it. But he brought this story with him that I wrote when we were little. I started reading it, and then there I was, crying at the kitchen table. He asked what was wrong, and I was thinking about how we used to be friends, how much I'd taken for granted. But instead, I told him about school, and Dad, and Lonnie. And then how sorry I was that I wasn't his friend anymore. He gave me a hug and said it was going to be okay. For some reason, I almost believed him.
Roasted spinach. Fish sticks. Just waiting for there to be some severed hand or something. Seems just... I'm guessing at this point that there's no spooky thing about this. This is just kind of walk around and read stuff. Might be something interesting in here, but it doesn't look like it. Go in the dishwasher. And open the rack. Why bother? Oh, no, just close the dishwasher. Yeah, close it. There you go. Looks like they're still kind of moving in. Can't have been here all that long. Oh. Anniversary trip. Call with exact date. So, I guess that's why they're gone. Would have been nice. Well, I guess it may have been a little harder to coordinate at that point. Here to jump pick up. So that's where they are. So what's this? Specialist Publishing House. So let's see. Alright, so might be somebody else interesting in publishing his work. That'd be nice. If that worked out. Oh, this is the garage. $40 on the table. Order pizza while we're gone. Oh, that's to Sam. And it did look like she ordered a bunch of pizza. I've seen a bunch of boxes. So, Sam worked at Clown Burger.
I asked Lonnie what she had to do to get ready to ship out for basic training. She said, not a lot, really. You're not allowed to bring anything with you. You have no possessions, no contact with the outside world while you're in basic. You just train hard every day, and then you deploy from there. So, they'll just send her away. To who knows where. The other side of the country? The other side of the world? My mind, can't process it. That she's really going to be gone. Just gone.
Yep. So, the question is now, where's the combination of the safe? Clearly there's something in there that I need. I haven't found anything else that seems to be... Oh, there's a greenhouse out here. I wonder if there's anything useful here. Well, this could be something. Couples Counseling Retreat. June 3 to 7. Yeah, 'cause the mom is 4, apparently. Alright. I guess that was a while ago. Secret door under the stairs. Okay.
We agreed our last night together would be our happiest ever, and we'd forget tomorrow was going to come at all. It worked for a while. We had a good time seeing Oscar off, then ran up to the attic to look through our photos, to find one for Lonnie to take with her. And looking at them, I realized they were all in the past, and there wouldn't be any more. I didn't know what I was going to do. And I cried. And she held me. She said she knew it was hard, but life would move on. I said I didn't want my life to keep moving without her. That's when she cried too. I was so exhausted. I must have fallen asleep like that, in her arms.
Pentagram here.
In the morning, I woke up, and I was finally alone.
So they were trying to perform a satanic ritual. You know, just normal kid stuff. Possession and exorcism. Wow. Oh, got a key.
The sunset light in this house is the saddest thing I've ever seen. I just want to sleep. When I'm in the attic, it almost feels like Lonnie could still be here. She's just downstairs. I'm just waiting to hear her pull down the hatch and come running up. Maybe I'll go up to the attic and wait.
Alright, well, let's find out what's up there. Now that, find her sister's corpse.
Oh my God. Katie. I fell asleep in the attic, in Lonnie and my old spot, and I missed the first 2 calls. I just barely caught the 3rd one before the machine got it. And it was Lonnie, on a payphone. She'd been on the bus to Basic, and she said she couldn't think of anything but me and us, and that she couldn't go through with it, with the army and being apart and all of it. And so she got off the bus in Salem. She said, "Sam, I want you to pack up everything you can and get in your car and come find me. And let's just drive until we find somewhere for us." And she asked me if I could do that. And I said yes. Yes.
Clearly, these girls who have no skills or real-world experience are going to have no problems whatsoever.
Katie, I'm so sorry that I can't be there to see you in person, that I can't tell you all this myself. But I hope as you read this journal and you think back, that you'll understand why I had to do what I did. And that you won't be sad, and you won't hate me, and you'll just know that I am where I need to be. I love you so much, Katie. I'll see you again someday. Love, Sam.
I guess that was the entire game. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Well, next week I will be doing something more exciting, which doesn't really narrow it down very much because most games are more exciting than that. Exactly, I'm not sure, but we'll see. thanks to hats. Yeah, that seems about right. This game. You are not welcome. Game gets a solid 2 thumbs down. And that's it. Alright, well, thanks for joining me. Have a good night.